Moving on, political leaders have been faulted for fueling ethnic animosity among Kenyans. Speaking at Lenana Primary School in Narok County, Anglican Church of Kenya Archbishop Jackson Sapit called on politicians to stop dividing Kenyans along tribal lines and instead preach peace ahead of the 2022 general elections. Details of this and much more in the news making headlines in the counties.
Politicians have been urged not to cause divisions amongst Kenyans. Anglican Church of Kenya Archbishop Jackson Sapit says the current trend of charged politics might result to violence and called on leaders to exercise sobriety in their engagements.
Tutafute mbinu na namna ya kusaidia Wakenya wote kuinuka katika uchumi, lakini sio kumobilize kisiasa, kwa sababu hiyo italeta vita na vurugu ya kusema walio nayo na wasio nayo lazima wapigane. Hatuwezi kukubali mambo ya aina hiyo, maana Kenya ni moja.
Sapit called on Kenyans to be vigilant not to fall prey to selfish politicians wishing to use violence for their selfish gains. Meanwhile, the National Assembly Departmental Committee on Administration and Security has called for an urgent review of allowances to the police officers in the country to boost their morale. Speaking in Kapenguria, Committee Chair Paul Koinange said the committee is keen in looking into how the police service can be helped to be able to deliver to Kenyans.
When we improve the standard or environment for police officers where they work, they will be able to serve the people where they are.
Elsewhere, long-distance truck drivers are threatening to demonstrate over long queues at the Busia-Malaba border. Led by Chief Executive Officer Kenya Transporters Association Dennis Ombok, the drivers are protesting the delay in the release of coronavirus test results. That is mandatory requirement before crossing the border to neighboring countries. They urge the Ministry of Health to move with speed to address the issue.
I'm urging the government to move with speed and provide the necessary testing kits and the reagents so that these drivers that we have may be tested and be allowed to move on.
Finally, 303 members of Harambee Sacco have received title deeds at a 40-acre piece of land in Rongai constituency in Narok County as part of government's initiative to power the decent and affordable housing agenda.
Bought this parcel of land, 40 acres, we have subdivided, and we are ready today to issue out 303 title deeds.
The beneficiaries are required to build at least 300 units on their 50 by 100 plots and rent them out at an affordable price.
Everyone's dream is to have a home, and when it comes to having a home, people are very fearful that they may not afford a home. How we can be supported is being given finance.